afternoon, and I have to say it feels very special to me because I was a state hospital patient in California, and I found recovery when I was committed to Camarillo State Hospital near Los Angeles. So it means a lot to me to see this program flourishing. I have to say a special thank you to the social worker Don Lee, who had recovery at Camarillo when I was there. And I must say, he didn't have much support from nobody wanted to help him, and he did it all alone. And I don't care if I'm the only one that ever got help from that program. I'm grateful. But very much like Deb Lamp was the key here, who so many people have been a part of this, but she's been the catalyst that has really spent many, many hours beyond her regular job to make this happen. And that is so important. And Deb, my personal thank you to you. I thought I might just mention, I was a person who didn't do well with the medical model. I didn't talk to a psychiatrist. I didn't know what you were supposed to say. That was back when psychiatrists actually gave therapy. I spent it 5 days a week. I'd be taken to my psychiatrist's office, and he would try to get me to talk, and I wouldn't talk. And I was really committed to being sick. And I had lots of shock treatments and hospitalizations and suicide attempts and medications, and nothing was working. So finally, the people I was living with said, you know, we can't deal with this person anymore. And my folks came and took me back to Los Angeles, and that's where I made an almost successful final suicide attempt. And that was when I was committed to the hospital on my 28th birthday, which was probably the very best gift I ever had. That hospitalization wouldn't have been any different, but as I was wandering around the grounds, I saw a sign for this group, and I went to this group, and I knew, even as over-medicated as I was, I knew that this program was going to help me. And what did it do that nobody else had been able to do? It gave me a new way to think. It gave me common sense. It gave me structure. I didn't have to participate if I wasn't feeling up to participating. And when I felt really exceptional, like there's, you know, whatever my symptom is worse, nobody's as bad as I am. I'd read something in the book where it was exactly like that, or somebody would give an example at the meeting, and I would say, yeah, I'm not different from other people. The structure, the support that you get from the people that understand what you're talking about, even if you can't hardly talk. And it's simple, it's not easy, it's training and training and training. But, you know, we have fun too. So. And I wanted to say that I actually, it was a couple years later, I saw this doctor that, but he turned out he was a big supporter of recovery. And he used to write out a prescription. He'd say, recovery 3 times a week. So I asked him why he didn't ever send me, and he said, are you kidding? Somebody had to bring you, and you sat on the couch, you wouldn't talk to me, you had no self-leadership. And so I said, well, but never rule out the idea. Dr. Lowe says there is no hopeless case. And he said, I have to tell you that I did think you were hopeless. And he said, I'm so glad to see you alive. And I must say, I'm so glad to be alive and here to see this today, because this is truly wonderful. Thank you all.